saying, do you want to be broke or do you want to have some bread? And I chose trying to have bread, not knowing that it was an illegitimate gain.
All right, brother. First and foremost, just state your name, where you from, how long you been down.
My name is Darrell Thomas. Um, I'm from Compton, California, and I've been down for 4.5, going on 5 years now, since 2020.
Do you care to speak about the circumstances that might have led you here? You don't have to answer. You can go to the next question if there's anything you are uncomfortable with.
Yes, I have no problem with speaking about the circumstances. I had prior been to prison, and I did good opposed to being in prison, changing a negative into a positive. So when I got out, I immediately, resumed program with concerns to positive attributes. I got a job. I was supervisor for UPS, and I had a side business that I was owned and operated. But me figuring to go back to my neighborhood and to help or to look out, or should I say, try to instruct or teach that they can do better, landed me in this situation. Behind the situation, I had I had control over it because the young man in which I gave a ride used a stolen credit card. So now I was not abreast of the fact that the credit card was stolen. So by me not being able to give them what they wanted with concerns to his information, I got the case. Yes.
So that's one of the things I don't think is spoken about enough is the recidivism rate and how difficult it is once individuals do get out with limited resources. How without us providing those resources, we just are setting our brothers back, setting them up to essentially come back. So
exactly.
Speak to that at all?
Yes. Knowledge is power. And in individuals not knowing how to do better, they can't. You see, because if you're never instructed to do better, you don't know how to do better. You just tend to emulate what your present surroundings is. And, you have, being that I'm from Compton, not to say that a lot of people or a lot of homes are fatherless or just single parent homes. I had no one to emulate. So I emulated the streets. You feel me? My mother worked full time. My brother and sister, we were there. We went to school. We even graduated, but yet we had no emulation, no one to teach us the rights and wrongs, the ins and outs, the ups and downs of life. So in us doing that, I'm gonna speak for myself. I emulated the streets because I was envious of seeing people coming by in the nice cars and having the money and being able to romance the stone with the girls and the jewelry. And I'm figuring to myself, how can I get that? But then in seeing them and emulating what they did, they were doing different things, illegal things, selling drugs, doing this and that and the third, you see. And I'm figuring in my mind, by me being young, I didn't have the understanding with concerns to what they're doing were wrong. My understanding was get it by all means necessary or get paid. You see what I'm saying? Do you want to be broke or do you want to have some bread? And I chose trying to have bread, not knowing that it was an illegitimate gain.
What's one of your favorite childhood memories?
I was 12 years old and I got my first mini bike. And I enjoyed it. Me and I had a relative that was really close to me. He's rest in peace now. And me and him would always compete with each other with everything from bikes to 10 speeds to cars to girls to everything. And he was like a person I would ping off of, and I would always try to top him or he would try to top me. And that taught me how to be a go-getter. Despite the circumstances or the situation, try to do your best at whatever it is that you do in life.
Okay. Is there a specific moment in your life that you feel like you transitioned from a boy to a man, regardless of what age?
Yes, I had a situation where at an early age, I was blessed because I married my high school sweetheart. And in me marrying her, we had the best of a lot of things at that young age. And by me being from the streets, doing things in the streets and been in Kona, so to speak, I didn't know how to be the man that she needed me to be at that time, because I was so busy trying to impress the streets instead of the woman that was in my life with my son. And in losing them helped me to make a transition with concerns to being a little boy to a man, because a man is a person who can accept his responsibilities and take care of the things in which he needs to take care of and prioritize the things he needs in life, opposed to the things that you just want. It's not a need, you just want this, or you just want to do this. And it's it hurt me to this very day that I'm devastated the fact that I lost my family behind making the wrong choices and decisions for my life.
Okay, I guess transitioning from that, more personal message directly to your family. I know we're having a conversation, but if you could speak directly to your family, be it your wife, your son, if you look directly in the camera, just tell us whatever you want to tell them.
From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry, and I apologize for being the little boy in that relationship when I should have been the man that you needed me to be instead of the boy I used to be. And I would appreciate, not that I'm trying to regain a relationship, but I would like to have a friendship with you and allow us the opportunity of getting to know each other on this level in life, opposed to me making the mistakes of our past.
Well, anything else you want to share? Anything else you feel you need to say?
Yeah, with concerns to the youth, be mindful of the things you say, the people you around, because a lot of influence comes from their peers. And in some peers that you might have, you might want to emulate them, and they might be going in the wrong direction or making the wrong decisions for their lives. So in you being an individual, not a follower, but an individual, make your own choices and decisions for your life. Because at the end of the day, this is the only life that you have to live. And if you get caught up in a situation like this, there's two things in life you'll never get back. That's time and energy. The time you spend in here, you'll never regain it. It's gone forever. And the energy that you waste on negativity will never be replaced. So always value your time and your energy, and make sure that you use them wisely with concerns to self-growth, opposed to squandering your pearl upon a swine.
Beautiful, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
Thank you so much for sharing, man.
Yes, sir.